To talk about African traditions here in Bahia. Hi, I'm Nomadic Noni, and I inform and inspire people to travel throughout the African diaspora, finding where those Afro-communities are, why you need to visit, and how to plan your trip. I watched Woda's video, The African City Outside of Africa. And I would like to share some examples of African traditions here in Bahia. But first, why Africans in Brazil? Did you know that 80% of people in Bahia are Black? Brazil has the largest populations of Africans outside of Africa. Why? Because of the transatlantic slave trade. Over 5 million Africans were taken from Africa and brought to Brazil to work on the sugar plantations. Although enslaved Africans were forced to come to Brazil, they were able to retain their culture. Where do you see it? In the food. You see it in palm oil, which is used for cooking and other various things. Also, muqueca, which is a stew, and the acarajé, which is a fritter. Some of these things you will still see being eaten in some form or fashion throughout Africa. When you listen to the Afro Blancos, the percussion groups like Ududun, that African rhythm cannot be denied. Angola Capoeira, which is a slow and low to the ground type of martial art. Now, during slavery, the colonizers thought they were performing like it was a dance. They incorporated dance into it, but what they was really doing was planning for the escape, learning all of their martial arts moves, but also planning their escape. So they incorporate acrobats, but all the while, the colonizers thought they was entertaining them, but they used it to plan for their escape. The Baianas, you see them all throughout the city, wearing their traditional dresses and hair wraps, but also in the religion, Candomblé. Candomblé is a religion that is still being practiced today. When the enslaved Africans were brought here, they were forced to practice Catholicism. But they wanted to hold on to their culture, so they blended the two together and formed Candomblé. Now, other places around the world, it might be called hoodoo, voodoo, or santeria. But in the Yoruba tradition, they're all really based on Yoruba traditions. But Candomblé is represented by different orishas or deities. That each deity or orisha has its own personality and is associated with a particular natural element. So it is believed in Yoruba tradition that everybody has a guardian spirit, an orisha. Now, some orishas you might have heard of is Shango. He is the warrior spirit. Now, you might have heard that name from the movie Sankofa. He was the main character in that movie. Now, Shango, has quick wits, has a quick temper, and is the epitome of virality. So, his colors are red and white. Oshun. Oshun represents love. Love and fertility. She also helps with money matters. Her colors are yellow and gold. Another one is Yemneja. Yemenja. Some might say Yemenya, Yemenja. But she is the ruler of all the lakes and seas. She is the mother of all. Her colors are blue and white and represents fish, which is all of her children. But what I really love about Bahia, Brazil, is the fact that our ancestors held on to their traditions, to their culture as a form of resistance. And that you can still see those traditions and that culture still present today. If you want me to make another video on this topic, share it in the comments. And let me know if you learned something new. Be sure to like and subscribe to get those notifications about other Afro communities around the world. Click to schedule a discovery call if you're interested in coming to Bahia. Until next time.